Hello, this is Mr. Aguilar, your drafting teacher for CAD100. This video will teach you how to draw Lesson 1, Holder, the orthographic views, Lesson1A. The first thing I'm going to show you is the process of drawing this before we begin, step by step. So please read along and look at the images. Step 1. Draw the layout of the three views, front, top, right side, according to the overall dimensions of the part. Space the views 1.5 inches apart. Step 2. Center the views by using object snap midpoint to midpoint. Step 3. Draw all contours and shapes using object lines. Step 4. Change the line weights for the object lines. Draw all hidden features. Step 5. Change the line type and line weights for the hidden lines. Step 6. Add all dimensions according to ANSI standards. That's the locations of the dimensions you see here. Let's begin. Step 1. Draw the layout of the three views. To begin step 1 of the drawing, we need to know the overall width, overall height, and overall depth of our part. You'll need to find that within your drawings. The overall width, overall height, and overall depth. Using those numbers, we're going to draw rectangles. Pick the line command. Pick anywhere you would like on your screen. Point to the right. Let's talk about what you see on your screen. All these numbers and text are called dynamic input. That's controlled by this button right here. You could toggle it on and off. Off, on. To draw an orthographic directions, which means horizontal and vertical only, activate ortho. That can be toggled on and off. We're going to need to use some object snaps as we draw our object. Right click on object snap, go to settings, and you can see which ones are activated. We're going to use endpoint, midpoint, intersection, and perpendicular. That can be toggled on and off. So, you pick the point anywhere on your screen for the line command, you point to the right, you type in the distance. It was 4.5. That's how you would do enter 4.5, hit enter, the line goes 4.5. You point up, type in 2 1/4. Hit enter, the line goes up in that direction. You point to the left, type in 4.5 as a decimal if you want to avoid fractions and you know your decimal conversions. Hit enter. Pointing down, I could object snap to the endpoint. I could type in the distance of 2.25, or I could type in the letter C, which stands for close, and hit enter. The command stops. The spacing between views is 1.5. So I'm going to pick the line command, pick that endpoint, type in 1.5, hit enter twice to not only enter the distance of the line, but also to stop the command. Hit enter again will reactivate the current command, which is the line command. So I'll pick here, point to the right, type in 1.5, enter, and enter again. Those two lines are the spacing between views. Let's draw the top view. 4.5, 2.25, 4.5. Select, command still active, so hit enter. Repeat the command. 2.25, 2.25, 2.25, C for close. The heights are the same. The depths are the same. The widths are the same. You can remove our spacers. And the next step is to center the views by using object snap midpoint to midpoint. Let's do that. Pick the line command. Draw an angle diagonal from one side to the other. With ortho on, it appears as if you can't do that but with Object Snap on, you can. Let me undo that, take off ortho, and draw it again. Pick the line command, endpoint to endpoint. Let me undo that again. If Object Snap is off, I cannot grab the corner, endpoint to endpoint. It may appear as if I did by doing this. It looks pretty good. When I zoom in, I realize that is not the case. Never work without Object Snap on. You have to be as accurate as possible. So I'll erase that by using the erase command, and I'll turn Object Snap back on and draw the line from corner to corner. Hit enter to stop. I need another line from the border to border of my drawing. Enter. Now I could center my drawing using these two lines. Move. The move command, to learn how to use it, just hover over and read the directions. Click on move. Select your objects that you want to move. I'm going to pick the objects in this direction, making a blue rectangle around all of my objects. It will not select the diagonal line because it was not inside this blue box. If I pick move and I draw lines in the other direction with a green box, it'll pick everything inside the box and the diagonal line that was going through and outside the box. I do not want to do that. So when you select objects, you will see blue or green. The pattern solid on the perimeter or hidden or dashed on the in the perimeter do different things. For blue, whatever's inside will be selected. For green, whatever's inside or crossing will be selected. You need to know the difference. So pick move, select these objects, hit enter, hover and look for the midpoint snap, which is a triangle, of that diagonal line. And there it is. Grab it with your mouse, and now I have control of my drawing. I want you to move it to the midpoint of this diagonal line. So you're looking for that triangle, find it, select it, and your drawing has moved to the center of the drawing. You can erase these diagonal lines, and we'll continue with the next step.